Good morning, guys. Shadow Eater, one angry pagan. Look, I get that what happened in Parliament with Starmer and with the 7 MPs doesn't look great, but they're rebelling as soon as they get in. As soon as they get in, and it's over the King's Speech. You know, like you're not going to show any unity at all. Not only that, but when you actually think about this shit, you need you need one to to realise that the King's Speech isn't the only place where this is going to be, and two, we're waiting for the child poverty policy bill in October. It's not like I don't want this thing gone myself. Of course I fucking do. Also, child benefit isn't being taxed. It isn't being capped. It's the child element of universal credit and child tax credit that's got 2-child cap on it. Although, I've got to admit, I don't know if you guys saw Eamon Holmes? Oh my God. That guy being told that he's wrong, and he's like, no, this is me paying for other people to have kids, and it's like, mate, that's not how it works. But this is the right wing mindset. It's the selfish mindset. There's no such sense of community. It's what me as an individual am paying, and like it's all credit to me as an individual. Fuck off. Fuck off, mate. You know, it's not just down to you as an individual. It's what the community society can do for you as well. Fucking ridiculous. I'm actually like really fucking pissed off. But what gets really getting to me is the absolutism on both sides. This is my rant this week is basically about absolutism again, because people are bringing a lot of these complex issues down to simple fucking absolutes, one or the other, and it's like, this one's bad, this one's good, no in between, that's it. Fuck off. Fuck you, you stupid, ignorant fucking prick. Fuck you. If you find that insulting, tough. Because if you're gonna bring it down to absolutes, I will bring it down to an absolute. You're being a stupid fucking cunt. Why? Because when you actually look in detail at nearly everything, it rarely comes down to absolutes. Especially when it comes to living systems. Especially when it comes to living systems. And systems connected to living systems, which make them themselves living systems. So we are a living system. Our bodies are living systems. Multitudes of us, and making a society, culture, that is in of itself a living system. One that perpetuates and evolves over time. You can't accept that things are going to change, and it's not always just going to be the way you've always seen it, then I can't fucking help you. I'm sorry. Like, it's not like I think the way that I think is always going to be the correct way of thinking for me. Why? Because material circumstances and other evidence may change the way I think. It will change the way I think going forward. I don't know how. I couldn't tell you how, but as I go forwards, I will continue to evolve. But and that goes the same with all of us. So what really gets to me is this absolutism. It's gonna be this way. It's gonna be that way. One of the few absolutes is that everything changes. You know, like I feel like things have been relatively stable considering the rest of human history. Things have been relatively stable for the last like 80 years. Especially over the last 40 years. And now, because of some of some of the bad things that happened under those more peaceful years, once we hit 2020, 2019, and things really started properly heating up, no one's fucking ready for it, because it got used to this way of living. It's a fallacy of permanence, as I said before in my video on fallacy of permanence. It is an absolute that does not exist for the most part. But no, Starmer is a kid starver. Shut the fuck up. Because Starmer is a kid starver, they want to get rid of it. They want to show that they can pay, that they can show where the money is coming from, to be able to get rid of it. This was about party discipline. A lot of people don't like that. Oh well. It's the same as this is what happens when it comes to ideological purists. You cannot adapt. They cannot evolve, and they will constantly look down on you because you don't think in the purest way they do. I don't give a fuck. I'll listen to everyone. I listen to nearly everyone. Even if it's just to hear the bullshit for myself. Or I'll listen to people because I'll give them a chance. See what they've got to say. Like there's very rare you will come across someone who you will 100% agree with, if ever. It is all on a scale. As I've said again before on this channel, it is all on a scale. And I am sick and tired. I really am sick and tired of people trying to force these absolutes on me. I don't care. I don't want to hear you. I don't care about your absolutes. Well, fuck off. No, seriously, fuck off. I don't care about your absolutes. It'd just be better if it was simple. Really. Just how simple are complex systems? I mean, they're a lot more simple when you understand them, but that doesn't make them simple systems in of themselves. They're still complex systems. So when problems happen, more often than not, they are complex problems requiring complex solutions rather than simple solutions. Or another way of looking at it, another way of doing things is applying many simple solutions in tandem, which is in and of itself kind of complex. So, what do you want? You want to you want to keep looking for the one cure to get rid of everything. Fuck off. I said before the election, I said for months, that I don't 100% trust anyone. I knew that Labour would not be perfect. And yet I still get people treating me as, oh, people got buyer's remorse. Oh, people who voted Labour are so disappointed now. Oh, they thought it was going to be perfect. No, I never thought it was going to be fucking perfect. You fucking arrogant prick. The ego of these people is quite frankly funny in some parts, and quite frankly fucking disgusting in others. You're just proving yourself to be an arrogant cunt. And I don't care for it. Now, that doesn't mean that, again, like, I don't think I'm right 100% of the time. I love it when I'm challenged. But if you're going to challenge me facetiously, because you can't actually argue against my argument, so you'll try to pick on me just out of peevishness, well, that just makes you a petty cunt, doesn't it? So this has been a bit of a rambling rant, but there's been a bunch of things that have happened, and I'm sick and tired of people coming at me with this absolutism. Starmer's this, Starmer's that. He's barely been in fucking charge. And quite frankly, it's the reality of almost every situation is it's never as simple as you think it is. You can challenge me on this if you like, but yeah, it's quite often especially when it comes to politics, it is so rarely as simple as people think it is, and they are so certain as well. That's the other thing that gets me. Like, it's like they're getting high off their own opinions. I keep saying, fuck opinion. If it contradicts fact. If your opinion contradicts what actually happened, and it's not just, just as a mental exercise, you actually believe this shit, then you're a fucking idiot. And I don't fucking care if you think that's arrogant in of itself, because you're a fucking idiot if you're going to believe an opinion that directly contradicts what actually happened. Not what we think actually happened, what we know actually happened. But then people try to be certain, like it's the only things we can really be certain of, right? Are the things that actually happened. Now, you can say that nothing is certain, but I would then say to you that, see this eyeliner? Yeah? See it? Dropped it. That is a fact, and the fact is not going to change. You can have as many views around the fact as you like. Why did I drop it? How far did it fall? How fast did it fall? But did any of these questions change the fact that it happened? No. Someone could come in, see that there, and go, was it placed there? Was it dropped there? Was it thrown there? Did it just appear there? But the fact is, it's there on my keyboard. But I recorded it. So the fact is, I dropped it. Then we've got evidence. People, it, people's are people seem to be putting a lot of stock into their conjecture. Too much stock into their conjecture. No, it's I get into conjecture just as much as anyone, but I don't try to think of it in absolute certainty. You know, like I wait until I've seen enough evidence, especially when it comes to people. I wait to see until I wait until I've seen enough evidence before I try to judge someone's character. And I've not seen enough of Sakir Starmer in power to be a judge of his character properly. And in some ways, I'm disappointed. In some ways, I'm quite glad we finally got an adult in the room. But it's a mixed bag, and I was expecting it to be a mixed bag, but I wasn't. What I'm glad is that we're not in the same hole that we were in, where we've got people in charge who literally don't care. And I know I'm gonna have some people go, "Oh, but Starmer supports the two-child policy." I'm like, they don't support it. They're saying they can't get rid of it yet. And this was an SNP motion that wasn't actually trying to save the kids, because it's not what the fucking motion actually did, from how it was explained to me. It was a political bullshit move to cause rifts within Labour. And these 7 idiots fell for it. And again, it's not like that I doubt their intentions. The you know, the Labour MPs, the 7 Labour MPs. Look, I want to go myself, but you can't be so bullheaded about this stuff. Like this is not how it works. People are going in there thinking we can just create immediate changes like that. That's not how it fucking works. Even the stuff the Labour's already said, they're still going to take time to implement. And when it comes to things that properly need to be costed, like, and not only that, but they said throughout the fucking election, we're not going to scrap the two-child cap policy because we can't afford it. Because we think we can't afford it. And they finally get into government, and then these people think, oh, we can get them to do what we want. We already said we couldn't do that. Are you trying to make us look dishonest? Or more dishonest? It's just stupid. It's bad politics. I'm sorry, it is. It's bad politics. You might think that this is Machiavellian or whatever, but, like, it's bad politics. Read Discworld. Concentrate on the character of Lord Vetinari, the patrician. It is not as simple as you think. It was not as simple as I thought. Again, I will reiterate something I've said a few times on this channel. I was not into politics to begin with. I spent most of my life being into paleontology, and and getting into the pagan stuff and more ancient human history. But the majority of my life, paleontology. Politics has been a part of my life for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years. That's about it. And even then, it took time. The way I thought politically has evolved over time, out of necessity. I really wish people would have less intractable positions, because when these positions are challenged, they either dig themselves in or they despair of themselves because they know that they were wrong. Again, driving it down to two absolutes that is unnecessary. But yeah, sorry. This has been a rambling one. I've not drawn any specifics to anyone in particular. I'm not a specific name, but these are all things that have pissed me off over the past week or two. And it's been a while since I've done a Thursday morning rant, so yeah, it's a bit of a long one. But yeah, I'm sick and fucking tired of people going, no, it's definitely this, it's definitely that. Starmer is definitely this, Biden is definitely that, Kamala is definitely this. Fuck off with your bullshit absolutes. Be realistic instead of being altruistic. That doesn't mean you can't be optimistic, but temper it with realism. Just a bit. Again, I recognise the Labour are not perfect, but no one is. And the start, from what I can gather, talking to people who know more than I do, a lot of much of what Labour want to do seems to be good things. So, yeah. The next video is probably going to be the environment. Also, this is Gramlichbrook. Or Gramlichbrook. This is Angry Badger. He came yesterday, and yeah, this is the mascot of the channel. We're gonna have the Muppet. Obviously, we still got a Muppet. Gotta keep her away from this because she will tear it to pieces. But yeah, this is Gramlichbrook, and this is Angry Badger. This is the mascot of the channel. And Gramlichbrook is going to sit there like that. That's Old English, by the way. Gramlichbrook. Gramlich being fierce, angry. Brook being badger. So yeah, I hope you guys get where I'm coming from. If you were offended, what can I say? If you liked it, cool. Please like, subscribe, put a comment. If you were offended, comment. Oh fuck. Bye guys. My shield at your backs, guys. In a bit.